named Sue. Well, my dad left home when I was 3 and he didn't leave much. Bought me just this old kid's heart empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run in hell, but the meanest thing that he ever did was, before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he thought that it was quite a joke and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen, and roamed it down to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars. I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. It was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town. My throat was dry. I figured I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on the street of mud, there at a table, dealing studs at the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my old sweet dad from a worn-out pencil that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed to the wall and into the street, and kicking and gouging the mud and the blood and the beer. Now, I'll tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun and pulled my purse, and he stood there looking at me. And I saw him smile, and he said, "Son, this world is rough. If a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name to help to make you strong. He said, "Oh, you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me, and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you're on to me before I die for the grappling your cousin and spit in the eye, because I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." Now what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down the gun and called him a pa, and he called me a son, and I come away with a different point of view. But I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win, and if I ever have a son, I think I'm going to name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. Jeez, I hate that name.